Well, hey YouTube. I am Butterfly Mystic Oracle. This is my first video on the Hunter's Moon. And let's see, a little bit about me. I love butterflies, transformation, and make sure it's not too loud. I love frequencies, which is what's playing in the back. So I don't do tarot, I only do oracle, even though I believe in it all. And I'm for the collective. Sometimes I might bring up signs, but I'm really focused on getting a message of self-love. And also with that message of self-love, us going inward as we go through things. So thank you for being on this spiritual journey. If it resonates with you, please take it and use it to the light and benefit of this world, towards your healing, towards your purpose. And let's get started. So I already had came out with the spreads. I might flip a little. We'll see where the energy is led. Go ahead and say a prayer and bless this butterfly moment that we're gonna have, as I like to call it. So dear God, Holy Spirit, please be with us. Angels, guiding messages, all for the light and the purpose of the good. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and any evilness cannot stay or linger. Amen. Ashe, it is so, as above, so below. I also do have Psalms and different cards, so we're going to go ahead and get into this first one. So this is an oracle deck, and the card is try happiness is a choice I make. I think it's very interesting that this comes out with a crescent of moon. Because on this full moon, I have really felt like I've taken the pieces that no longer serve me and I've released them. And in this moment, when that release happens, it causes you to have more space and room for the good energies and love. Taoist. This type of meditation consists of 3 steps. Tao means to tune, so to these 3. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to get some more light because I can't. Okay, so this type of meditation consists of 3 steps. Tao means to tune, so these 3 steps help you to start to tune your body and mind. So the step 1, the mind must concentrate on something. Step 2, the body must become deeply relaxed. And step 3, breathing must become slow, long, thin, soft, and even. Tao's meditation. And so what I'm really getting from that is that, you know, when we choose that happiness, because sometimes there are things going on in our life, right? And we have to really get to that point to where we're like, no matter what's going on, I'm going to choose to think higher. But there's tools that we can use to get us into that. And that Tao's practice is one. These cards come from the Beyond Lemuria Starseed. And I really like the way the images are. So, you know, you can see that it's the chakras aligning, you know, the crown above and the dragonfly. So, you know, representing just change and evolving and alignment. Full spectrum. So step out of the black and white mentality of good and bad. Honor the full spectrum of life and see through fresh eyes. When we judge something, we create a story around it. And often these stories are limiting. Over a lifetime, we subconsciously gather so many of these stories. We create a space of no story for miraculous healing and crystallizing new paths. This space empowers us to know our truth and be all we are. Embrace creation in all her colors, including the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation. Determine whether your stories are limiting your perspective. Let the compost of the challenges you have overcome feed new shoots and blossoms. Full spectrum. So I really take that as taking the time to balance your chakras all the way from the root to that crown, that third eye. Because when you are in alignment, that's when you become the vibration that matches your desire. And if you really think about it, if you take away that focus of black and white, good or bad, it will also help you have less judgment on yourself and others. I know for me, I more quantify it as, is this something that resonates with me? Is this something that's for my good? Instead of thinking, oh, this person is doing something that's wrong, or person is doing something opposite of what their journey is allowing. Because everyone else, we all have our own thing, right? We all have our own journey. And so we have to learn to be okay with people right where they are and just accept if that doesn't align with our space. This is the 4 Agreements, Don Miguel Ruiz. I really believe in this book. If you're interested, I would say look it up. It's helped me a lot. And so this is be impeccable with your word. Express your love. And I feel like if you notice, there's a face with the heart. And a lot of times we're looking for that love facing outward. When in reality, the love that we are desiring is within. Because as you love yourself more, as you learn yourself more, this is what begins to draw and attract the love to you. So this says, impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love. If you love yourself, you will express that love in your interactions with others, and that action will product a like reaction. So exactly what I was explaining, that inward love, bringing it red to us, right? And so just to go back over that self-love, that going inward and loving yourself gives you that reason and choice to be happy. And you find the tools: meditation, breathing, Taoist, as this said, so that you can bring yourself into the full spectrum, aligning yourself, that happiness, that vibration, that joy brings in the desires. It's beautiful. And we just have to take it and do it, right? All right, let's see what the second row tells us. Angels are all around you, energizing your soul. That light kind of looks neat. Angels are all around you, energizing that soul. Sometimes when we let go of something, right, and that thing that's really a little piece of us, you know, we're a full moon, but we have that crescent and we're holding on to that. But when we let go, not only does it leave that space that I was saying over here for the positive to come in, but it also leaves space for us to increase the energy that we already have, because we're not being weighed down. You don't really understand how much that weight of that thing, of that situation, of that past, of unforgiveness, of always on your mind, it's blocking. It's blocking your manifestations. It's blocking all of our manifestations, because we all go through it. Take a breather. Take a small break during work today and try to find somewhere quiet, like your car or even the restroom. Clear your mind, close your eyes, and focus on the job at hand, and realize that it doesn't define who you are. You take that breather, and we're in the moment of now. And it reminds us we're not alone. That we have guides, we have assistants, we have our inner knowing. We have the breath that's automatic from us, and it is truly leading us to a space of self-love and happiness. We're also taking a breather because there's things that have hurt us. Those tears almost look permanent. And there's so many things and remnants of things that we've had to release behind us. Yet as we release, our spiritual gifts, our third eye gets stronger. And it gets a point to where those tears, we know they're there, but we're no longer crying because we now see ourselves. the flower that we truly are. And everything begins to fade in the background, to blur. Curtains over it, right? Because we're looking forward. She of the Lotus. If there is a way to fast track growth, it is by being real with the shadowy or unloved parts of ourselves. Shadows can be painful or tender to the touch. Sensitivity can be a trigger and shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, ignored, or hidden corners. And accepting our shadow is the first stage in restoring ourselves to wholeness and self-love. Peel back the layers where there is shame, guilt, or fear and bring them into the daylight. Under a loving and compassionate light, they will resolve and reassimilate, reminding us that on the flip side of the coin, these are superpowers. I want to shine a light on this. Yeah. I just want to take a moment to think that while, people are going through, that's female, male energy, we're people, right? With feelings, with emotions. And when you're going through that hurt and you're going through that pain, you don't realize that your flower it's growing. All those tears are falling on that flower and it's feeding it. It happened for a purpose. And I know people say that and it's like, sometimes we don't even know. Sometimes it wasn't even for us. But you will blossom through it. I don't know if it's for you or for me, but I definitely know it's for me with these. Be impeccable with your word, because all of the spreads for these came out like that. So this is replace fear with love. And I really feel like a lot of that is hiding under the hat, afraid of the next ball that's going to drop, the next thing that's going to happen, afraid of being seen for exactly who you are, afraid of rejection, abandonment, afraid of not being who you think you are. And the crazy thing about fear is that it truly is an illusion. Because you can state it is or it is not so. And then continue on without being delayed, procrastinated, stagnant because of fear, but it's still there. And that's why when fear arrives, it's time to take an assessment. Is this showing me I need to go through it? Or is this showing me that I need to be precautious and I need to pivot or re-strategize or replan? And can I get the clarity? Is this real, what I'm afraid of? Is this even happening? Is this what I am hypothesizing? Is this what I think? Am I assuming? Am I taking a little bit of fact and a little bit of truth and adding my own thing to it? Because in being impeccable in my word is showing me that I love myself, because when I tell myself something, I do it. The human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. And when you are impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for the words that come from fear. Your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. And understand that when you walk through fear, that is you loving yourself. Every time you decide, you know what, I'm not going to be afraid, I'm going to go ahead and walk through it, you make it. And you know, I also, that lotus, but doesn't it look like it's just something growing up out? Shining. Right? Star seed. The seed that turned into the star that shined. All right, let's get to this last row. Manifest your wishes. Right? Align your chakra so you can be strong, so that you can heal. Face your shadows so you see who you truly are, so you come into acceptance. You're going through the fear, you're with love, you're choosing happiness, you're breathing, and then you manifest your wishes. Vacation. I don't know about you, but if I ain't trying to manifest a vacation, I don't know what is. In the real world, making time for this can be challenging. Close your eyes and imagine where you would go and what you would be doing. And this will bring you closer to actually planning a vacation. I want to take us through that moment, of just really quick, just take ourselves to the vacation, right? See yourself in your phone, on the laptop, on the iPad, booking the reservation for the all-inclusive resort and getting the ticket for the plane, and already having the outfits that you want to wear and putting it in your suitcase, and, you know, getting to the airport, expecting that this vacation is not only going to have you relax, but you're going to find something out about yourself that you didn't know, because you're going to be intentional to looking for what's something that I like that I didn't know I like. Where's somewhere I wanted to go that I didn't realize that's where I wanted to go? What do I want to revisit that uplifts me? What is vacation to me? So that I can be specific when I manifest this wish. Now that I done faced my shadows and aligned myself. And as I was aligning myself, I was exploring. I was wondering. I was holding many ideas of me. They told me it was in the big pearl until I looked into the little one and seen what I could not see, what they weren't telling me. That I was a part of everything. Rim Bridger. As you raise your vibration and explore different states of consciousness, you may experience phenomena you believed only happened in fantasy stories. Through meditation and journaling, we invite a greater awareness of subtle realities. These rooms can be amazing places to bring through pioneering ideas and creativity. This card is about bridging the seen and unseen. Just as water changes from solid to gas to liquid, we can catch the intangible in other forms. Metaphors, codes, or even maps can form the path of the visionary. And from the mind and the heart, visions can merge into matter. Dream outside the box. It's time to create the foundations of our realities in a fresh new way. Rim Bridger. I really feel like, I resonate with this card because I feel like I found a way to bridge oracle readings to self. Because I feel like I too want to know what's going on and what's the situation and who's the energies. But in all of that, in this feeling and in this knowing, what about me? How do I become more concrete in who I am? And that's by exploring myself. Knowing who I am gives me the capability to be able to withstand anything. I am the rim bridger towards me. If you want to cross the bridges that allowed to me, what rim are you bringing in? I don't know about you. Get some more light. I love this card. It looks like she's in the abyss of rest, and if you look at this, it almost looks like, you see how that was at the bottom? Like as the alignment, as going through the shadows, right? It's just grown. And actually, I take it as like heart and mind congruent, matched. Puts you in the goddess form, right? And, again, when I say goddess form, it's the energy. If it's male, I am a god. Yes, the God is within, but it has empowered me because I was made in His likeness. So I too take the S, God S. My essence is that of a higher being. I am part of God. I know when I don't know. Stepping through. Step in and step up all those dreams or projects you have been resisting. Now is the time to start, even if it's just one small element of the bigger picture. No more excuses or tomorrows. Whatever you've been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside your comfort zone, but that is where the magic is. You may need to plot a course, invent a way through, or take a leap. Break it down, allow the puzzle to come together piece by piece through the courageous act of making a start. I mean, essentially, that's what I'm doing right now, you guys. This is my first time doing an oracle reading on YouTube. And I'll probably cringe a year from now when I look at these videos, right? In my little makeshift, but, and I really mean makeshift, but it's a start. And I told myself I would do it. And even if only one person listens and if it helps you, I've done it. Be impeccable with your words. Speak with integrity. See, what we speak, it comes back, it comes out and it falls back on us. We speak it out and it falls back on us. That's why we shouldn't talk about others in an unfavorable way. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Yeah, your words, they create. They talk about people casting spells. It's this. Out of the mouth. Speak it from the heart. guys, I'm gonna get us out some 3 angel cards. Spirit guide us. 3 angel cards, please. Well, the first one is Archangel Michael. Trusting heaven, you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Whatever you're worried about, a miracle's coming. And it also just affirmed again where it said angels are all around you. So it came back again to let you know from the angel deck that they are here. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Well, you've been searching in your shadows. You've been blossoming as a flower. You have been aware of yourself because you have to. The only way you can work in balance on acceptance in shadows is if you are aware of what the shadow is. It will reveal itself in so many different ways. And I love the way she's holding her hands because it's in that breather stance. Lady Nada, heart awakening, awakening to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Well, what is this? Right? That balance. That mind and heart balance. Wow, Spirit is talking. I want to leave you guys with some song cards, and I also want to pay tribute to the angels and ancestors, because this Hunter's Moon is indigenous. I believe when I was reading it up. Holy Spirit. I have the Proverbs. Jesus is the anchor of my soul, Hebrews 6:19. It's that anchor, it's that foundation in knowing that we have the choice, right? Choose the happiness. We have the choice. What we hold on to, what we don't. He stilled the storm to a whisper. The waves of the sea were hushed. Psalm 107:29. He stilled the storm to a whisper, and the waves of the sea were hushed. As you heal and go through your shadows, all those things, all those shadows that were causing you storms and you just kept repeating the same cycle, now you've cleared out that space. You will hear the whisper. And then once you hear the whisper, you will act, which causes you to surf the wave. Which means if you can now surf a wave that before took you out, have you not hushed its impact? Let everything that have breath praise the Lord. Psalms 156. You're able to praise because no matter what's going on, you're in that balanced bliss. A permanent vacation in your mind of freedom. All right, leaving you guys with the ancestor guardian. The angels, ancestors, oracle. This is by Cal Gray. Holy Spirit, give us our lasting self-love oracle message. It's talking a lot more than what I expected. All right. So this is an eagle. See from a higher perspective. I'm not going to read all of them verbatim, but I am going to look over them. So it comes with the book. All right, the eagle. Look at things from a different angle, fly higher, and see new possibilities. Aligning yourself is going to allow you to soar, but it's also going to cause your third eye, to awaken. Even though we are talking a lot about safe or self, this is snake, shed old skin, and this is shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So once you shed that old skin, reacting to those shadows, being a victim, complaining with no gratitude, moody and letting it spew on whoever. As we, in general, as our people, start dealing with that. Here it comes. Keep in mind, under the moon, right? When you release, that's your shed. Shape-shifting into the version that you already are, but that you want to see in the 3D. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Drum, dream and journey. Stay strong while you're on your journey. Do not give up. The warrior inside you was made for this. Well, you guys, I hope that this message pours you back into yourself. And if you want to leave a comment, please do. Please like the page. Again, this is my very first recording. I'm your Butterfly Mystic Oracle. Be blessed, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.